Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here, and really this is a more informal thing. I got a question that was pretty important for someone, and I figure it might help out a lot of people, and that are tips on getting more comfortable with clients, especially in maybe a wedding scenario, because someone emailed me, they didn't want their name named because they were kind of embarrassed, which you totally shouldn't be. But what are some tips for getting more comfortable with clients, getting them posed and all that kind of stuff? I'm just going to give you a couple because I know that whoever emailed that you're shooting very soon, and I figured this would be much better than an email, and I figured you like that. So here we go, let's do this. See me glance down, I have a couple notes here because I said I wanted to answer this quickly because I essentially just got this question. But some of the main things that I have written down that I really thought of should really help in any scenario. But mine, this was more for a wedding type scenario, couples, but I'm going to kind of try to broaden it a little bit. So one of the first things is let the clients unfold naturally. Now what that means is, get them posed, get them in a position you want, get them in the environment you want, but then let them do their thing. Give the groom or give the guy of a couple or give the person or whoever your subject is, give them a topic to talk about. Give them something to think about. Give them, especially doing a couple, give them something to talk about. Stand back, frame your shot, and then really go from there. So set it up and let it go is pretty much one of the best things that I can recommend. It's more natural than saying, oh, hey, kiss, which, can work, especially during weddings if you're moving around. But instead of just instead of it being fake, it's more natural. That's most important. My number two thing is follow the clients on social media. Some people shy away from that, or at least look them up on social media to really see what their style is, especially if you don't know someone. A lot of my business is client recommended, so it's, through people that I know for the most part. But then there's sometimes where I get, a random email or person or something in the area where they said, hey, found your website, found your YouTube channel, just interested. And I really look them up. I Google, I Facebook their names to see what their style is. If I'm a very suitable fit for them, because if someone does something totally outlandish and something which would be awesome, but maybe it's not my style, or maybe not in my, something that just wouldn't connect us, I wouldn't do it. But really get to know them, get friendly with them. As I said, I do YouTube because it really does help give my brand, give me a personality to someone who might not know who I am. It hopefully adds validity to something, and you could see me as a person because I'm the same in my videos as I am in real life, just very down to earth. I hope that comes across. So that's one big thing, is to follow, if not, look them up on social media, and yourself, you be good on social media too. It's your business, it's your brand. Be smart. So this third tip's really going to kind of link to the first one, where it's really getting them in the scene. And essentially, it's talking to the clients behind the lens. Now, for example, I'm going to use this, and it's not a good example, but so, I'm going to sit here like this with my camera up to my eye for the most part, and I'm going to talk to my clients as my camera's up here. So it's just like, oh yeah, so, what do you think about how, what was your reaction to the dress? So you're always at the ready, and that's one of the most important things, is always being at the ready for these shots, no matter what you're doing, to get these real smiles, these real moments. That's what you have to capture. I'm going to combine a couple of these here, and it is, don't set any expectations. Obviously have a goal of what you're going to get, but don't necessarily just stick to that. You're going to be thrown a curveball on a rainy day, rain on a wedding day, which sucks, but you got to roll with the punches. And, be aware of where you're shooting, your location, know the lay of the land, so that way you are prepared for, posing these couples. So know what you're going to do, have some idea, but don't set high expectations that you're not going to meet. Another huge thing is to remind the clients to let their guard down. A lot of people get very stiff when they're in front of the camera. Obviously, that's one of the biggest things we have to deal with when working with photography, and even photography, and it's really getting them to commit to the photos that they want. So, start off, get your testing done, take some useless shots that you're not even going to use. We call them burners. So burn off those shots, the ones that you're never going to see the light of day again. You're literally going to delete when you get home. But then that gets them more comfortable after maybe 10, 15 minutes of, being in front of the lens. They're used to you being around, standing like this, talking, joking, so try to get them to get their guard down. Let them know it's okay to be nervous at first, but that to get the shots that they want, just to be themselves, because that really goes a long way. And smile. Freaking smile, people. This is to the photographers out there. If you're fun to be around, you're fun to be around, and that will definitely show off. And one of the other things, I thought would be kind of funny is awkward moments are totally a win. I tripped over, you know, I was tripping over my tripod, or I was at a wedding and maybe I like tripped over a chair or something like that as I was catching to run a moment, you know, and I got something cool where I was kind of coming forward and, you know, a few of the bridesmaids were laughing. So awkward moments are a win. Those are natural moments. Those are pure smiles. There's something that are going to be memorable. They're different. They're fun, full of energy. So awkward moments are totally a win. And lastly, one of the things that I thought was kind of cool was, you know, I'm going to give you 100%. I'm going to give you 100% of the day on your day, no matter what.